Okay, okay, all right, all right.
Black people have never been in charge of any system.
Well,
We're not
actually, we have been. Take Baltimore.
No, we've never been in charge of
may I
any
finish?
system. Tell me, what financial system are Black people in
Okay,
charge of? What healthcare system are Black people in charge of? What government system are Black people in charge of?
I'm about ready to tell you.
What prison system are Black people in charge?
I'm about ready to tell you.
I'm not talking about mayors. I already know that talking point, sir. I go on Fox News all the time as well. So let's not go there with that. I said, what system have we created?
Goodness.
Have we implemented that we have been in charge of? Name one.
Is this why you don't like talking to Black women, Larry Elder?
Wow.
Larry is back. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get your merch at TatumStore.com. We got some brand new merch. I just showed you the one that said no liberal free zone, and then we have this one here. I think this is more of a fun shirt. That's more, like you could wear it anywhere. It's good vibes. It's not always, slapping liberals over the top of the head. We have diversity of merch on our store. So TatumStore.com. Link is in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Okay, part 2. Larry Elder is still whooping him on the Breakfast Club. I think I can make 25 videos about this. But Larry Elder is still whooping him on the Breakfast Club. Again, I will say this because I think Larry deserves this, is that we need to get Larry across to the debate stage. And if you agree after you watch the video, then give him at least $1 donation. You can give $100 if you want. He only needs $7,000 donations. That means 7,000 people can give $1. And he will be able to compete on a debate stage and do what he's doing on Breakfast Club in front of the world. But anyway, if you watch the other videos, you know exactly how this is going. And Larry is eating away at another poor, ignorant woman. Roll the clip.
Yeah.
One moment you're complaining about the system, and the next minute you're saying the system is fair. The next minute you're saying it's not fair. So that's what I'm saying. There just seems to be a double standard on you and the system.
She could have stopped there and not been a raging nut and just given the same stereotype as the angry Black woman. You made your point. You say you seem like he's vacillating between the two, and explain yourself. But watch how far she go with this. 10 seconds in, this is her. She's going to keep going and being disrespectful and ridiculous. Roll the clip.
Not wanting to be accountable for a system that Black people are not in charge of, by the way. Of not wanting to hold both sides accountable when it comes to the system.
Do I believe Hillary was treated differently and Joe Biden treated differently than Donald Trump is being treated? Yes, I do. Is that an indictment about whether or not America is systemically racist? No, it is not. Those are
they're two totally different things.
Yes,
you're
yes,
trying to merge the two, but they're two totally different things.
I agree with you. They're two different things.
He said, those are two different things. She said, those are two different things. He said, I agree with you. You trying to merge the two. No, we agree. Those two different things. But see, sometimes women, not all women, but women like this can't listen. And so she's not listening to anything Larry's saying. She's trying to prove her point.
We're agreeing. They're two different things. We're agreeing.
No, we're agreeing to two different things. We're not agreeing that there's not systematic racism because we're not in charge of the system, sir. In case you
all right. Can we?
Black people have never been in charge of any system.
Well,
we're not
actually, we have been. Take Baltimore.
No, we've never been in charge of.
May I finish?
Tell me, what financial system are Black people in charge of? What healthcare system are Black people in charge of? What government system are Black people in charge of?
I'm about ready to tell you.
What prison system are Black people in charge?
I'm about ready to tell you.
I'm not talking about mayors. I already know that talking point, sir. I go on Fox News all the time as well. So let's not go there with that. I said, what system have we created?
Goodness.
Have we implemented that we?
Ignorant Black woman. There's a lot of smart ones out there. This is an example of an ignorant Black woman. These women are insufferable. That's why many of them are single. The amount of disrespect she's showing Larry Elder by just talking over him, and she's completely ignorant because she don't know what she's talking about. He's finna get ready to eviscerate her. But if she would just be quiet for a moment, listen to the man's explanation and then give a response.
We have been in charge of. Name one.
Is this why you don't like talking to Black women, Larry Elder?
Wow. Baltimore. Freddie Gray a few years ago.
No. That's mayors. I'm not talking. I said system.
Remember to tell you about this system if you allow me to finish my point.
I'm not talking about somebody elected and doing a job, sir. I asked what system did we create? What financial
system? Okay, let's talk about the system of one of the largest.
Thank you.
One of the systems of one of the largest cities in America, Baltimore. Freddie Gray died in police custody a few years ago. The mayor was Black. the head of the police department was black. Number two,
It's not in charge of the system, but go ahead.
number two person in charge of the police department was black.
Still not in charge of the
all the
system.
city council Democrats, majority black.
Still not in charge of the system.
Wow.
That's a position.
6 officers charged, 3 of them were black. A judge before whom 2 of the officers tried their case found him not guilty was black.
Still not in charge of the system.
The city intendant of public schools was black. The county superintendent of public schools is black. The attorney general at the time, Loretta Lynch, is black, as was the president of the United States was black. And yet,
Still not in charge of the system.
He named everybody in charge of the system. I have never seen that many people in charge of the system that was one race. I can't even remember all the people he named. The police department, the second in charge, the police officers involved in the case, the people that rejected the prosecution, 2 judges that also were black, the attorney general was black, the president was black, the mayor was black. Everybody involved that had a hand in that systematic exposure were all black. And she says black people still have nothing, they still don't have prominence in the system.
So who's in
I
charge of
asked
the
you a
system,
simple
Ted?
question, sir.
Well, Wanda Sykes said when Barack Obama got elected, how are you going to complain about the man when you are the man? Now, from the president to the attorney general to the state attorney to the mayor to the head of the police department to the commissions of the schools in the city and in the county to the majority of city council in that city, all of them are black. And you're still saying that we don't run anything?
So who's in charge of the
No,
system,
no,
Ted?
no. I said who created the system. I didn't say we didn't run anything. I challenged a lot of those black leaders, by the way. I said when we talk about the system, what black people have been in charge of any system. I'm not talking about a position. I'm not talking about a mayor. You know good
So
well what I'm talking
you're
about,
basically
Mr.
saying
Elder.
that they're black faces that are still in those
Correct.
positions, but they're still being a
Correct.
part
Similar
of the
to
system.
you, Mr. Elder. You're
so-
a black face in a position in the conservative movement. They're just the same. They're just on the other side. I'm talking about
So then,
we have
so
never
then, so
been in
then,
charge
so
of
then, when
the
Martin Luther
system.
King said in 1966, "I believe there could be a black president in about 40 years' time," then it really doesn't matter if there's one or isn't. It's one because nothing changes. He was
well,
naive.
the
He was
system also
naive then.
killed him as well. Well, we know that the FBI and the CIA also killed him. That system. You realize that, correct?
Wow. An individual killed him.
Right. That was also a part of Pro Hotel through the system.
COINTELPRO,
Correct?
yeah.
Not correct.
COINTELPRO.
Not correct. He was
So
killed.
the FBI didn't have anything to do with it. The CIA didn't have anything to do with
J.
it.
Edgar Hoover was definitely on Martin's ass. Like, come on.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Oh.
Robert Kennedy is the one that approved the wiretaps. But to say that the FBI killed him, I mean, what's your evidence of that?
Oh, no,
That's a pretty serious
I get what you're
charge.
saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Another one, I got to make more videos. I just want you guys to get them in digestible pieces because we can do the whole hour. Was really, really good. And you can watch the whole hour. We'll link it somewhere here. But, I mean, this is the problem with Americans of African descent. Like, Larry Elder is just giving facts. This is the way black people, I think, used to be. Because black people used to be Republican. Black people used to be more conservative, at least even in their voting. And black people were very intelligent. I think now we've gone off the level of looking at facts and intelligence and drawn way closer to emotions. The girl is talking emotionally. She's not speaking facts. She said black people do not have any prominent positions to control the system. He debunked that hands down. And then the next phase of what she said was black people didn't create the system. I don't understand the theology behind that, because when black people were in the legislature as Republicans, they had the ability to vote on bills and legislation to be passed. Black people invented and created a lot of things that we use in circulation today to survive as a country. Black people were a part of building the railroads and all these other things. They have control over those things. They have input in those things. Black people are in the Supreme Court justice at this moment. That's a branch of the government system. We had a black president who ran everything. We have black people in Congress and in the Senate. When I say Congress is the House and Senate, we have people in the House and in the Senate. Like what system are you talking about? And then if we really cared about making a difference in the system, then black people would stop voting for one party and have their own party then. Oh, because we know that we don't have enough juice with just the black community. We got to link to one side or the other. But don't be so disproportionate, because you're disproportionate and then both sides play you. You over leverage on the Democrat side. They do nothing to help you. They just lead you on every year. And the Republican side can win without you. You have played yourself fool. We should be more diverse in the way that we vote. If we wanted to really protest, then we'll say, unless there's a black candidate, black people are not voting. Oh, then what happens? Somebody's going to have to make an appeal to the black community in order to get them to vote for either side if we decide to withdraw from voting. But nobody's going to ever do that because there's hook, line, and sinker on the mental Democrat plantation. And nobody can tell me anything other, because why do black people vote disproportionately for Democrats and no other racial group in America does that? None. Hispanics don't vote that drastic. Whites don't vote that drastic. Asians don't vote that drastic. No other racial dynamic group vote as drastic as black people do for Democrats. And no other group in America is complaining about their experience in America more so than black people are. So if you're complaining about your experience from the government, the people that you're putting in place in the government, they're probably the problem. Diversify your vote. But, that's nor here nor there. Make sure you go and donate and support Larry Elder. $1 donation. He only need about 7,000 donations that he will be eligible to get across the finish line and also be in the debates coming up. He will destroy anybody in the debate, but I think his valuable position is attracting these conversations to the Republican side. I love you guys. See you on the next one. I'm out.